Hi, my name is Sofia Davila, and today I'm going to present you the newspaper. I did an investigation, a short investigation about what is and how it works the newspaper. The newspaper, how the name say, is a paper with print news. This is so helpful for many people because in that thing you can know many things about politics, uh, education, and any other things. Who invented? Precisely, anybody knows who invented, but was made in 1529 in Vienna. In the past, we have like the same, like a kind of newspaper, but it wasn't. It wasn't just a little piece of paper about short things about happen in some place specifically. Not all the people could read that paper because it was like just for big persons that have 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 an importance so big. The problem that solved this invention was about the people can know and can learn about what happened around the world, about wars, about economy, and everything about that helps to to learn about everything. The invention helped almost all the people. Why almost? Because if we saw it, you can give it to a child a newspaper because he going to say, why you give me this? For that I say just almost. But if I talk about someone that wanna know what happened about some sport, some some rules about issues and everything like that, will be like so nice for him and we going to be helpful. Uh, how does it work it? Well, this is so easy. Someone write an article, then print in the paper. The paper have sections, like the section of the economy, other countries, and sports, and any other thing. Then you can open it and you read it how you like, and just that. Okay, the newspaper have a. I put a little timeline because how I say in the principal part was made it in 1529 and was the first name in Vienna and wasn't the name wasn't newspaper. The name was Mercurio. And then in 1605 was the first one modern publication around the world by Abraham Berthamet. And this was a really nice idea. Was wonderful than other companies. Well, other companies copied this idea and they put like a huge world about the newspaper. The next one is that in 1811 was the first agency around the world, uh, and then was Michael's no Martin's reading rooms who made it, but the first thing that it was in a cafeteria, and then the boss saw how it moved and how the people went to read this one, and so that they wrote many articles, and then they made it. And the last ones was in 1851. Was like Henry Jarvis, Raymond, and George Jones created the New York Times. This is one of the most important newspaper in the world because have 185 rewards about the newspaper because it's so important and many people know about it. The advantage that have this invention is that in nowadays you can find it in online. You can find it online, and not just online, with an app too. And they in the newspaper now you can show whatever you want. You can watch them like in the past, like how was the news in the past and things like that. And the disadvantage of this invention was that actually many people doesn't read the newspaper, and this is a big problem because they prefer to watch the TV, the news, just the news, not the newspaper, because they thought that everything that they say is truth. At the same time, that happened with the newspaper, but the people stopped to read. They thought that it's not important, and if someone else talk about it, going to have just one position, and they can define what is good and what is bad because they show you just one part about one story. And I guess it's just that for this, and thank you for your attention. Pero bueno, ya.